Hello guys, welcome back my channel.
This match is so epic, it should be illegal. It's time for a main event. A match that has been hyped for months. A match that could change the company forever. John Cena versus Rhea Ripley. It is an unreal cross-gender war. Let the facts speak. We start off with some feeling out. And this crowd is hot. They're super pro Rhea. But then John Cena locks in a side headlock and he takes her down with a shoulder block. The crowd boos. Cena is good at making the crowd hate him. He gets a one-legged cover. 1, 2. Rhea kicks out. The champ shows some respect.
Wow.
And she answers back with a hard kick to the gut. She follows up with a slam. That was definitely not called for. Cena does get pissed and he drops her with a big boot. The champ goes up top. This crowd is going crazy right now. He looks for the AA, but she fights him off. He does get a close one, though. Almost. She finally fights him off, and she takes him down with a crossbody. They both kind of land awkwardly, but she covers. Uno, dos! John Cena kicks out. She stays on him like glue. The champ wants to get up, but she slams him back down with a big slam. She covers. Uno, dos. Cena kicks out again. She looks frustrated. We have seen her top out several opponents already. But Cena is no ordinary superstar. He is a legend for a reason. Cena finally gets up and he takes her out with a big shoulder block. That was clean. He drops her again with another shoulder block. This crowd is completely silent. Now, Icobers, 1, 2, she kicks out. The champ just can't believe it. He stares her down and demands that she stands up. The crowd cheers her on. And she does answer back with a big kick. Now, she covers. 1, 2. Cena kicks out. Once again, this crowd erupts. She starts stomping away on him. She dares to hit the ropes and fly. But Cena catches her with a superplex. My God, what a spot. He follows up with an elbow drop. Now Cobra. 1, 2. She kicks out again. The champ is starting to panic a little bit. She gets up and she throws a wild punch. He stumbles back and she follows up with a big kick. She wants the riptide and he blocks it. She goes for a powerbomb instead. But he counters into an SDF. That was impressive. But she fights it out. Now she whips him into the corner and hits the second rope with a headbutt. She climbs up top. She looks for another headbutt, but he moves out of the way. She hangs on for a second, but he kicks her knees out from under her, and she falls down right into his waiting arms. He hits the AA. This crowd is stunned. He covers. 1, 2, 3. Finally, he gets the win. The crowd boos loudly, but even the chum knows that Rhea put on a hell of a fight. She may have lost, but in my opinion, she already won the hearts of the WWE Universe. What a match. We go to our first commercial break. Back after this. Don't go anywhere. Stilton. Seth Rollins will defend the World Heavyweight title against Finn Balor in a Hell in a Cell match. Also, Becky Lynch will face off against Trish Stratus inside the same cell. Can the man overcome the legendary anti-heroine? find out next. But first, we are back with a brutal beatdown. The Judgment Day are attacking Kevin Owens and Sami Zayn after their huge tag team victory over the Usos. Things were looking up for the baby faces, but now they are getting the crap kicked out of them. Owens tries to fight back, but Damian Priest cuts him off. Balor is stormed in, and he continues to stomp away on Kevin. Theory comes in and drops an elbow on Sami. Priest tags back in and he drives Owens into the turnbuckle. They all pose for the fans and Priest holds up the briefcase. But Owens does fight back with a flurry of punches. He sends Priest to the outside. Now he takes out Finn with a cannonball. What a sight! The baby faces are regrouping. Zayn looks like he hurt his shoulder pretty bad, so this may not last long. Owens runs wild with a crossbody on Theory and a stunner on Priest. He turns around and walks right into a super kick from Balor. He drags him closer to the steel steps. Owens slides off, but he can't get away. Zayn makes the save and he sends Balor into the steps. The two teams brawl over to the announce table. The ref is trying to make a save, but he gets bumped. Things are getting crazy. Owens and Balor trade strikes. They stare each other down. Owens sends him into the ring post. He follows up with a top con hilo. Wow. What a spot. Theory takes out Sami with a cheap shot. Owens chases after him, but Priest stops him with a clothesline. Now, Owens gets sent into the ring post again. He stumbles back. He runs into the waiting arms of Balor. He hits the coup de grace. Now, Priest covers. Uno, dos, three. The Judgment Day wins. Theory celebrates with a briefcase in hand. The heels are clearly targeting the undisputed WWE Tag Team Champions. We go to our next commercial. Back after this. Seth Rollins is backstage. He's warming up. He says that tonight he will show everyone why he is the greatest world heavyweight champion of all time. Suddenly, Finn Balor appears behind him and attacks. Balor beats him down and sends him into the steel steps. He continues to wail away on the champion. This could be preview of what we're about to see at Hell in a Cell. They take it to the ring. Balor continues to attack. The referee tries to make the save, but he gets bumped. Balor keeps stomping away on Rollins. This is a one-sided beatdown. He says that Balor is lucky that he hasn't cashed in yet, because if he did, he would actually win the World Heavyweight title. Instead, he wants to join in on the fun. So he unloads on the fallen champion. The cool Triple H walks out and makes the save. He chases Theory and Balor away. Rollins is busted wide open. He bleeds profusely. Will he still be able to compete in the Hell in a Cell match? Stratus is in shock. She thought that she had an ally, but now she has to face the hardcore legend all by herself. Will she be able to prevail? Well, let's find out. The bell rings and the two legends lock on. Stratus applies an early sleeper. But Rita fights it off. She takes her down with a kick to the gut. Now she poses for the fans. The crowd cheers. Stratus gets up and slaps her across the face. The crowd boos. Suddenly, Little Ducks and Chief takes her out with a crossbody. She covers. 1, 2. Trish kicks out. She stays on. Her like glue. The crowd chants.
Wow.
Lita, Lita, Lit. And she just keeps on pounding away. She covers again. 1, 2. Trish kicks out once more. Lita is starting to get frustrated. The fans chant, "This is awesome!" Now Lita whips her into the ropes. She hits the second rope with a hit. She goes for the twist of fate, but Stratus counters with a low blow.
Fine.
That was sneaky. Stratus takes over with a series of right hands. She whips her into the corner. She charges, but Lita moves out of the way. She goes up top and hits the move. That was awesome. She covers. The crowd erupts. The hardcore legend raises her arms in victory. We go to our next commercial. Back after this, John Cena is celebrating with the WWE Championship. Suddenly, the music of Roman Reigns interrupts. Paul Heyman appears on the Titantron. He says that the only reason Cena won is because he was facing a woman. He says that the tribal chief doesn't need a woman or a man to defeat. He just needs a microphone. He challenges Cena to a title match at the next pay-per-view. Will Cena accept the challenge? If he does, it will be the most anticipated match of all time. But if he says no, then Reigns will continue to brag about being the head of the table. We end tonight's episode with this. Thank you for watching. See you next time.
If you watching my video, subscribe my channel.